They want you to expand this guy right here. And when they mean expand, they mean write it as multiple logarithms. And there is a rule that says if you have log base b of xy, that's the same thing as log base b of the x plus log base b of the y. And the way I've always explained this is that, you know, you've got logarithmic functions and then you've got exponential functions, which are inverses of each other. So there's a relationship there. If you remember, there is an exponent rule that says if you have x to the a times x to the b, that ends up being x to the a plus b. You're supposed to add your exponents when you're multiplying the bases. Well, when I'm over here, I've got log base b of a multiplication problem. And remember, a logarithm really is an exponent. So when you're multiplying x times y, if you split it into separate x and y's, then you have to add them together, this adding right there, because each logarithm really represents one of these exponents, and those exponents get added. So for my problem up here in pink, if you have the log base b of an 8k, realize that that really means 8 times k. So it's going to be log base b of the 8 plus log base b of the k. And I'm going to jump over here to Mobius. And I'm going, since b is a it's a subscript. Okay, let me jump back here again. When you write something like 3 to the 4th, the 4 is an exponent when it's up high. But if you wrote 3 sub 4, the 4 is down low. And actually, you know what? Let me change that to a variable. If I were to write n cubed, the 3 is up high, that's an exponent. If I wrote n sub 3, which is down low, that's a subscript. Subscripts mean nothing mathematical. Maybe n stands for number, but you're dealing with 3 different numbers. You could say number 1, number 2, number 3, using the n to represent a number, but since there are 3 different numbers, it'd be n sub 1, n sub 2, and n sub 3. Okay? Anyway, when I go back to Mobius, I'm going to click on the a to the b power, and right here, this one says a sub b. So I'm going to type in log, and then my lowercase is, whoops, I'm going to scroll over. Actually, they have the letter B. Will that stay in there, or do I have to retype it? Maybe I have to retype it. I'm going to retype it just to be safe. And then you got to scroll over again with your arrow button to get that cursor to pop back up. Let me make this bigger. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So right now, when I hit I'm hitting my arrow buttons, left, right, left, right. You can see the cursor is still around the subscript. I have to scroll it to the right one more time and it'll pop up. Boop. And then type in parentheses, 8, close the parentheses, and then shift and a plus sign. And then I have to hit that a sub b again and type in log. scroll over, delete, type the B again, scroll over, parentheses, K, close the parentheses. And how did I do? Enter log base B of x in Mobius. Type log base B x with the B inside square brackets and the x inside the parentheses. Okay, I'm guessing it didn't like the fact that I changed this B, because when I look up here, see how that B is in purple? Huh. It didn't like it for some reason. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back, do this again, LOG, scroll over the B, and then parentheses 8, close the parentheses, plus, hit it again, LOG, scroll, see how the B is purple? I'm scrolling over it. And now hit, how did I do? Oh, for Christ's sake. What the hell? Enter language, type, log base. Is there a log? Correct answer. Oh. Shit. Okay, sorry. I see what the problem is. My 8 is the problem. Okay. 8 is a perfect cube. Oh, man. Okay. Since 8 is a perfect cube, you can rewrite this as, instead of 8, it's a 2 raised to the third power. And then you still have this log base B of k. And then I have to use another exponent rule that says, or actually it's a log rule. This was my first log rule in black. My second log rule, okay, let me come up here, erase this. You've got, if you have the log base B of x raised to the nth power, that is equal to n times a log base B of x. What they do is they take this exponent of n and it goes out in front here. And this one's related to that exponent rule that says if you have x to the a and it's raised to another b power, you're taking an exponent and raising it to another exponent. That is when you multiply a times b. So when that n, this n up here is an exponent, but this log base b of x also represents an exponent, and exponents are supposed to get multiplied together. So down here, what you're going to do is you're going to take this 3, and he is going to go out in front as a 3 times that log base b of 2 plus log base b of k. And that should be my final answer. So let me go back and fix this. That 8 needs to be a 2. And out in front of the log, I need a 3. Do I need to put a multiplication sign in there? I'm going to do it. I'm going to shift and go. I'm going to put a dot in there and see if it likes that now. Finally. Yay! I want to see if it would take it without the dot. Let's see. Do I have time for this? Yeah, I got about 2 seconds. So if I delete it without the dot, does it like that? Yep, that'll take it without the dot also. Okay. Sorry I messed up on that one. But, you know, live and learn. Sometimes it helps for the teacher to screw up so you can see that I'm only human. I make mistakes too, and this is the first time I'm teaching this class. So there you go.